Do you believe everyone truly knows right from wrong? And why or why not?
Yeah, the answer, yeah. People know right from wrong. Everybody know right from wrong. We're born with that instinctual, that inside manual there. We tell we what is good or bad. And we know if we're doing it every instant. But the problem is, most people, we're born in a system where we socialize to go against our instincts. Because, what is popular, whether it's good or it's evil, that is where we gravitate to, most of it. And we suppress what is right in pursuit of what is popular, whether it's right or wrong.
How do you see the idea of narcissism being misunderstood or misused in today's culture?
All right, it's an interesting question because it's multifaceted. Because here what most people do, everybody want to be the good one. Everybody a play this game where me good and everyone else evil. Named egocentrism. Everything centered around me and my reality. I think I call me-ness. It's about me. So what we do, we tend to, as we say, push over everything that is bad about the world on other people. For example, now, when it comes to we doing a certain thing, because look, if you know the definition of the word narcissist, look on the definition of it, all the definition them, and see if you know, and be honest with yourself and search yourself and see if you know find part of it within your own self. The whole we depend on a spectrum of narcissism. It is only that some people have it worse than the next. If you follow what me I said to you, the whole system of socialization set on a spectrum of narcissism, where everybody think them are the most important person in the equation. And therefore, them set out if you have all these characteristics of the narcissist, but how them get to no beliefs that them a narcissist? Because we train. If you see certain action when somebody else do it, and let's say an evil action, we say that are the wickedest, that are the worst thing. But when we are going to do it, we relabel it and rebrand it in a one different way. Case and point. We go up and see a man named 10 dumpling. Jano, I brother the greedy bud still in a dog. Tomorrow night you come in and do the same thing, but on the thing you eat 5 more upon a 10, they make 15. And what you say? Jesus Christ, me never know so me hungry. So the next man greedy, but you hungry. We do the same thing. And this is how we all live. We don't understand. So the entire thing set on a spectrum of narcissism will make people into, well, the average person into unconscious narcissists. It make life more difficult when somebody begin to see and accept uncomfortable truths. Well, it becomes more difficult in a sense where you become isolated from the tribe because the tribe lasts good majority of them. Them no them no accept and them no understand themselves. Know thyself. I want ruling. And we fumble it, Know thyself. And we do everything we are the opposite. Nobody no want know thyself. So the minute a man goes up and have the courage if he go, know thyself. And him start realize how mankind lasts the good majority of them. Then what? What do you think of that? Isolation. A few people like him or her. I go in another part of the world. In another type of consciousness there. And that is what make it difficult. So that is why most people shy away from, even when they know the right thing, them keep doing the wrong because they're afraid, where them perceive as lonely. So no matter what, they make excuse for the fuck up action and keep going after the foolishness to be a part of something, despite knowing better.
Is it that the question is it that God asks whether or not, like, once you see these truths
Mm.
in life, see, is it that that reality of the truth is what become uncomfortable? Like if you're around, you're bridging them or whatever, and you reach to a certain level of consciousness or a certain level of heights, and it's like you realize that even like people them on their own, like you are growing past these people. So the truth of the matter is that my brethren outgrow you, is that a part of it? Like, like when you grow and you realize a certain truth.
That is definitely a part of discomfort. That is a large part of the discomfort element because a part of you go always wish them could have seen it like how you see it. But the reality is, majority of people don't want to see it like how you see it. It take courage to see it so, and worse, pursue that type of understanding there. So it go separate to create barrier now between you and so-called friends and even family. Because people pretend on the surface to be the right thing. What them do is put on a show constantly. When them show the world and this is this persona and this idea of me. Just, me live well, the average person live to create an idea of themselves in everybody's eye. And nurture that. Get up every day and put in work to nurture that. Expel energy, whole heap of energy to nurture that life. When real life, I always say it, real life is not a part of real life. Behind the scene. It's the thing them where you cannot say. It's the family secrets. It's the real life where you see a happen. The girl that we get molested and can't say nothing because the man there mind the mama and the everybody in the house. And she can't go because shame them. She have to carry that by herself. Nobody wants to see, embrace the realness of life. So these things are part of life itself. And we have to just lift it up and carry it, and that's how it works.
Why you think arguing and debating with people often feels pointless, and what does it reveal about human community?
The desire to argue with people come off of ego, the idea we have of yourself. My understanding should be your understanding, and if it is not, I am uncomfortable. You understand? If your understanding and my understanding, me uncomfortable, and my ego tell me say me nothing stop till you are say, well, me I say, and this is what cause war. An argument. Personally, me believe if you believe something, you don't have the need for argue again. If you genuinely believe it and you're confident, what you need for argue for? If you have confidence within that truth. You tell a man that and a man say, oh, this and that I want, but this. You have to just stop talk. I'm confident, I believe it. I don't have to argue with you. Because I know say under no, in a no lifetime, this not gonna be a lie. Objective truth. Once I that me I will and me good. You have to just start understand, say, listen me. You see the need to argue again, it come off again the assumption say somebody either one, understand you, or wants to understand you. When there's so much things that go on in another person's head, where them not tell you either. For example, they make a complaint. Oh, you hurt my feelings with this, or you do that, and my vex about it. So I'm part of it when I envy you. And them I live with the silence about the envy there. And then them complain about everything else, except what the problem is, because it's not cool to say I'm envious. It is not cool to say to you, boy, I have a little quality or a trait or a talent where I feel intimidated when I see it at work in you. And here's a mirror and you remind me, say me need to up and do something. No man not come tell you that. Who come tell you that? So what them all do? John, yo, you know, say, auntie drop out and you're not even come cross, dog, and rain. Say, yeah, man. You know, say, true, you talk, you start come cross every night. Oh, you come cross every night now for sure, so you're better now. So what? You say, okay, me I go build a little bit. Step forward, man. Me know say you're fake. Yeah, man. Go back over there in a white. Them say, oh, you celebrate. You go back over there in a black. Oh, you say she be dead. Because them have to have a problem. Because them not saying what the real problem is. So why argue? Most people are complaining about a whole lot of things. It's not telling you honestly. You're assuming. You are assuming that this person is being honest about what they are complaining about. When you're ready, if you talk it truth, come talk to me. I'm done with you.
Can you break down the idea of the twin reality concept, and how do people live with two truths at once?
All right, when we say twin reality, there is always two components to objective truth. So, but most people hold on for only one or sometimes they confuse one for the other. For example, case in point. And in my book Planet Earth, we discuss it extensively, where I show how people, they have to move from one extreme to the other, them black and white in them thinking. There is no time to really process reality, having that dual nature, meaning say there's two sides to everything. So for example now, it has become quite popular. Let's say, for example, way back in idea when me I point out, say, boy, I by our own merit, we make it our fall. By our own merit, we lift up ourselves, And despite what we got through in a slavery and whatever case, yes, these things are real, but we have to just whistle and ride. Yeah, we know and we got knowledge that these things happen and whatever, but most people are play a victim. And then take on that story there. Once them have that story, then them use that as excuse to fail. Most people say, whoa, true that. But them dried right across the strata of the whole entire thing and use that one brush to paint everybody now. So it moved from black people are the greatest thing to everybody's a victim. When nothing go so. You have decided it too. We're disciplined people, people who were black, we want the right things, but yet still, them we hear an argument and quote something from slavery. And as them as a person hear that, John was victim playing. Nothing go so. That person over the next side there, where you know a paint with the victim brush, is not a victim. It is just somebody where I say, we not forget this, lest we repeat it. But no matter what you say about blackness, victim. No matter what you say about white now and what we got through and systematic racism and broad topics like that. The first thing come to everybody's mind, one thing. Victim player. Everybody is know that. Because we cannot stop to say, wait, a two reality. You have the victim player, but you have the next man over here, so. We're serious. And him conscious, and him just now forgot where him come from. Once him complain now, why first thing you call him? Everybody's playing the victim. You know, so simple. There's always two reality. Them look alike, and we mix up one to the other. Like, for example, a choice is very different from a selection, but them look alike.
Often talk in your podcast about replacing old ignorance with new knowledge. Can you expound on that?
All right. Well, if people, them kind of not fully. All right, let me tell you what I mean when I say that. All right. Many people brainwash from them bad. And some people learn new things along the way. Because remember, you know, what you repeat from your band become a program. And that program become the instinct where you go to for everything. So it's a program where it control you without you even you consciously realize, say, you're being controlled by a way you think, a set of beliefs, that type of mechanism there. Okay, so let's say you start learn some things now. You come learn things that go against that old program in there, that old set of ignorance there. The problem is, most people are getting new knowledge and I use the old ignorance there, manipulate the new knowledge rather than use the new knowledge to replace the old ignorance so them can do a new program. So the old program is still in control of them. So no matter what them learn, them use that old ego there, that old way if you approach things there and take the new knowledge and pitch it in that old wicked, evil, dirty way there. Where them have no humility, no desire for really change, no fight to reprogram themselves. Them are the same people who are taught this new knowledge that them know it from them born. And them are the same evil behind it. No change at all. Just pretend. You understand? Just, okay, people want to hear this and this is now cool. Oh my God, look how good I'm at. Look how good I am at this. And you taught the greatest thing. That's why, all right, come on. Look everywhere on YouTube. That's what people love people, man. Everybody a motivational speaker or what? Talk to me. Money. The check. If YouTube stop here right now, you're going to see how what the real McCoy. Come on. Me I do this for years before YouTube, you know. So the dear question, me not put me in that box, you know. Me I do this for man, I carry me in the arcade and I show me car and bike where them buy off of me CD alone. And me keep on doing it. So don't you dare question me. You hear? And this have to be God, you know. This have to be the creator of the universe. This have to be the divine architect. Because if me was the average person, trust me. Me just start to play the same political game everybody I play. And trick people because I'm quite capable, you know. You wouldn't say so? Think before you answer, you know, sir. This have to be God, man. Sometimes I say, God, you handcuff me. I don't know what this. Me don't know how every day me just get up have that desire to do this. It big on me.
But that's like add to that. You say you get up every day and the desire is the desire to do good and be good, or is the desire to communicate this? What is that desire?
Start off with communicate the message. Then after my youth drop out, it became doing this thing more in practice. No excuses. Not because you're eloquent and know some big long word and say you're good somebody. Goodness is a practice, the management of evil within yourself. The acknowledgement, not only the acknowledgement, the acceptance of the reality that evil is within yourself. And you manage that. You understand?
Yeah. Why do you think people have such a strong need to find something or someone to blame?
Because as I say, society socialize, if we say, that is easier. As we say, we have to have a us against them. And this is why anybody come along with a business model where, okay, I'm about this message and it is against woman, it is against man, it is against politician and race. You divide people into sections who have to have a us against them type of mentality because it's easy. If me have you for blame, me not have to try hard. Me not have to put in no effort because at every interval, when me come across, I'm have to confront my conscience. I'm gonna say at them boy they, you know. And them politician they, you know, dog. Some of they are so hungry, dog. I tell you, dog. I grow with no father, dog. You see it, dog. You see me? No some of they, dog, and now go make it. Now go put nothing together and put. You have that for sure. You have that for just use as a card. You have that to push out there. And as long as that's true, you feel like you have the right for nothing else because you're crippled. You have that right for there, so because the man they cause over there, so the girl they cause over there, so the politician they cause over there. So we don't accept the nature of existence and know it's a wicked world. You understand? It's a jungle. You see lion over there, so what lion do? You don't know him nature. But we keep going to the lion. Lion bite you and we come ball. The lion bite me. Look, you see him bite. That them do. That them do. You have to make a plan and go around it. Climb a tree. Do something. Figure it out. It now come out of the jungle for please you. You understand? It not coming out of the jungle for please you. You have to make a plan and go around it. But it easier for blame. Easier. We literally feel so. But see, long run, when you're older and I look back on your life, you think you can escape the fact? So you're a coward? You think you can escape your conscience? Yeah, man, it might sweet for now, man. Got the party now, man. Yeah, man, Andrew Wellness, man. Yeah, man, a Mark Golden, man. Yeah, man, the idiot girl, dog. Y'all give me a bun, dog. I watch her, she mash up my life, dog. Life can't nice again, dog. And y'all, they see. The man, they see. Whatever it is, us against them. No program no work without the us against them element. Anybody who gonna have a successful program or a movement, them have to train the people. Them have to have a fight. And some dead, they come like dog without flea. If every last flea come out of a dog in there, they don't tell you. We three, we set so. We have to have a problem. The worst thing mankind fear is quietness. Stillness. If sit down and be undistracted. Just there, so. They have to have something to keep them up in arms and look out for anxiety. Round the clock. Excitement. Mm-hmm. You think I just saw one girl get up and just, she sit a man that was structured? You know, see girl, let me tell you now. Say, I had my husband and I cheated. Why? He was too good. He was too good, to be honest. I wanted excitement. You want to give everything. Him structured. Him do this 7 o'clock. Him disciplined. Him go do this 9 o'clock. And by that time, I will do X, Y, Z. No, man. You want the chaos. What she think she know what? Spiritually immature. Everybody stays up. Man and woman. Everybody wants to see the next somebody.
What do you mean when you talk about truth-telling liars?
Truth-telling liar. All right? Cool. It is a person who realizes that a narrative can work for them. You understand? For example, the narratives, when I tell you, say them used to kill and them used to reject and them never used to into. And when them see, for example, let's say you fight and fight and fight and that narrative now become the norm. See, 1 million people start push the narrative there even when them used to reject it. So them not change, you know, like me just a while ago. They might use the all ignorance to replace now with it. They might use the all ignorance manipulate the new knowledge. So what them do now, I take it up now because people want to hear this all of a sudden. Them still are the same evil, disgusting somebody. But now them start talk all these niceties because it is this is the popular thing now to do. That idiot girl that is what do I call it now? I know that she no longer a idiot girl. She just a talk like a good girl now. I want you to take care of your man. That man can't be out there and he comes home and you have to cook a meal for him. You have to show him respect. I can promise you. So, what if them husband they will see that girl they do that video say, see that? And that girl you talk so? And she not do none of this in her real life when camera lock off at Jezebel. Truth telling liars. Phone pick up on them they on TikTok and want look and sound the best. But real life, check them. Check them in a real life. And why they can't good? Good word. See that society really? We train to see anything good and godly. All those godly traits as weakness, humility, the ability to reason, think out certain things, logical thinking, all of that of pussy. Batty boy. So where you think most people shy away from that? Because they don't want to be idiot. You see design? Because that an idiot. Them people are idiot. So everybody run from becoming an idiot, a.k.a. godly. When you're godly, you're an idiot. So them program we in a Babylon. And by godly, I don't mean sit down on a cloud and a long beard, you know. By no stretch of the imagination, you know what I mean? Divine architect. Something make this, you know. That's our next subject. Something divine created all this. This not by itself. You ever think about the complexity of a human creature? Just look on them little contours here. Where the right has to feel bend so. And the skin accommodate a bending. And just look on those small details of a human being. Something can drop on somebody and just make all of this. It just happen by itself. Don't answer that.
How do you see the idea of narcissism being misunderstood or misused in today's culture?
We more complex as humans than we like to tell ourselves that we are. We think it's just ABC and, you know, everything is just above ground and that we understand everything where we are looking. It's very complex. The simplistic argument of just saying, oh, if a person behave that way, or them say this, or them do this, they're a narcissist. They're exhibiting narcissistic traits, and if you see the person do this or that, well, no go so. What about the case where, for example, yeah, a narcissist is somebody who don't listen to your feelings and will ignore you. Right? Yeah, man. Narcissist. Look it up. They have various definitions. Right? So, but how about the 10-year? Where the person did that tell us, say, you know, say you have talent. And you're a coward. And my sister, babe. Or my brother, or my sister, or my cousin. You know, say you can do this. You know, say you can go out, go. And internally, person knows say be excuse you make, and that is a coward. Spend 10 years out of their life. Let's say they did 50 at the time. Now them 60. Stop listening to you. What you do now? Take out the book. Definition. When a person acts like he's a narcissist, oh my God, I can't believe he's become this. So what about if you're lazy in a bumbo clot and don't want to do nothing? Be real. And the person did love you enough to motivate you. And you never understand what motivation was. Now you're perceiving this closure, this lack of, this not listening to your stupidness and your cowardness as narcissistic. You think it that simple? The traits are going to exhibit for various reasons on both sides of the fence. Who is the narcissist? Really and truly, when you can look for any one of the traits and put something good towards it or something bad towards it. So who are the narcissists? Really? We socialize in a society to be selfish and lie. We're not telling nobody the truth in every argument. This is why no argument not worth it. You know worth to argue because nobody not tell you the truth. Yeah, imagine say they want to understand you or that they understand it. Illusion. Because of shame, most people not say what they really want to say. Because if you look for you and tell you the full truth, it's embarrassing. This is how the society set it. So you're not going to come tell me say you're jealous. Boy, you have a talent in a dog and I feel jealous, you complain about a million things where it's not the truth. The sooner you find out that, I understand, so you don't have to argue with people because them not tell you the right thing, them not tell you the truth, ever, and the happier your life be. And the better your life become. Don't take these simplistic labels and just try to put on people and things. It's not so simple. At all. Because on both sides of the fence, we don't know what going on. At no time. Hard for swallow, because you want life for simple. For your business that. But this is objective truth. Look on a situation like a man was the breadwinner. And he might do certain thing in his house and that time identity and him feel good for provide for him family. And a situation up now where his wife start utilize her degree and she turn a big liar, pass the bar. And all of a sudden him start complaining about everything except that which is true. Him can't tell her. So I feel away, I feel lame. Because me is now like me and nobody compared to your salary. What then? What then? Him identity built around being the conqueror, the domineering one, the one who saves. Stupidness. Two people to take care of one another. When you can't do it, me do it. And if me can't do it at a point, you fit do it. Both man and both man. The man's not supposed to. My money is my money and your money is our money. Fuck you with that. Fuck that. Fully. No condom. Breed it. That a fuckery. People take care of people. But we're not that mature. Because what? So the socialization, train with it. Ownership, not partnership. You are my girl in the same sense. Yeah. That's my dog. My ownership. Not our. My. Two people I say my. War. If you have war. And the man conscious side. Because your identity built around the ownership. If you own you. And nobody no conscious side. So they must say a foolish to be attacked. Everything where we train to believe in a Babylon makes us seek to not partner with nobody, but own them. Me for be the most important one. All when me not have the attributes. Me for be the leader. All when me not qualify. You understand? My foot broke, and my woman bring something come give me embarrassed. What kind of man that? You want to kill yourself and mash up yourself? Oh, go destroy yourself just to fix things and then later on, what you do? When things don't work out, you go hear how much you do and how much that. Allow people to help you sometimes. Allow it, because everybody want to feel like them contribute to a situation. That is it. Narcissist. Rubbish. Come back down again to the meanness. Egocentrism. My group, my tribe, my way of life is the only way of life. Every other way of life where other people have a try to impede on my way of life. And this is the outlook of all these white supremacists under the disguise of talking truth and standing up for people. If you can look behind certain things, you will see the truth of who they truly are. They know you're not going to really go check out none of them stats and none of the something them where them a quote and them talk fast and it sound convincing and you just say, oh yeah, since I true, you know, say that. I must chew this to them. You're not going to look it up yourself. Me look it up myself. And there's a whole lot of contradiction. Yeah? So look on it now. Let me go to an example now. Him drop out, which I now say no man for dead. Because I say to myself the same thing I talk about all the time. If me believe so when me I say a true, and a man disagree with me, me don't feel the need for kill you. Me believe what me believe. I'm confident in it. The only way me will kill you unless there is something about you will intimidate me. That's the only way me can kill you. You know where that? Talk where you talk. Because the truth are going to be true. Are they an idea, right? So now him drop out. And what you say? Everybody else say, right now, that's an attack on free speech. So the people will come send him have an opinion negative against that man. Yeah. Them a lot long for them speech. So you believe in a free speech and you don't believe in a free speech. Which one? Jimmy Kimmel come talk some things and say XYZ, them lock him down and fire a portion of people. So now say the man represented free speech and he's a hero and a paragon of virtue for free speech. But everybody else will come talk, feed them opinion about him, get shut down. Where free speech. Egocentrism. No other reality outside of my reality exists. Racism not gone away now. Here's some people that it doesn't exist. Even the same Charlie Kirk said it doesn't exist. The most massive gaslighting campaign in our history. What is gaslighting? People hear it, and never look it up yet, Gaslighting is when something happens and you observe it. You know said it's a true. And somebody is telling you that nothing no go so you must be crazy. And you have to question your own belief and thought. That is what gaslighting is. Somebody rewriting history, which me see my do too. Not only him, whole heap of them. So now all of a sudden, black people is just one thing, victim players. So now if a man goes to book and see all of this go on and ready to express female opinion, wait, all of a sudden, some people are going to shut down now because they won't say them a victim player, so them not going to really talk. You see me I go with this? The people who want to talk now go talk because them afraid now to be seen as a victim player because that is the only thing black people is. He has the brother successfully rewrite the history of black people to see them as just victim player. Slavery never do a thing. We never got through nothing. All opportunities did equal. Fi all away. And it is just that, we stop to complain. Oh, bro. Really? This is a percent of black people on the earth, the homes are without a father. And they're single homes and they don't do music that promotes marriage. And him say a whole heap of things. But he failed to say, what he failed to say is why. Because you have a cause and an effect. Let's not ignore the cause and the effect. While me agree that there are opportunities, it's harder for black people get to those opportunities. Them have it tougher than the average. It never did they put on for them. Let's not joke about this. The opportunities we give uno a head start is the profits earned from our forefathers' slavery. Working free on their plantations. One just rich, sir? Successful, sir, because they're smart? Is that what you tell me? Why you own and run the system? Oh boy, they don't promote marriages in the music, and the music is the worst thing, and they love this is true. And this is why people run with it. But my mama say, next component to the truth. What that? Okay. How that idiot song when me sing, or where Cardi B sing, or the next one they sing, or the one they sing, or Cartel sing, how it go mainstream? Who owns those resources? Think deep before you answer that. Who promote the destruction and sell it back to we as coolness? Who sell it back to we? Who does that? Gaslight me, no? It not happen, not go so. Right? Who run welfare? We ensure so the man have left the home. So now 60% by 2025 of fathers are not in the house. But it now nothing to do with it, right? Right? Now nothing to do with it, and this a victim playing. Nah, me one of them work hard, understand the nature of existence, understand full nature. So it bigger than even color. It's all about classism, rich against poor. You are going to enslave me with certain things to keep me down. Make sure some make decisions in my teens. That's we go work at Burger King, McDonald's, and some of them franchise there. Make sure some can't get none of the real job. Because me that pursue fun. In my teens, me never start plan my life. Because everything are fun. Who did that? Who owns these resources that shows us these Hollywood movies with the bad boys getting the girls? Who owns those resources? That told us that that's how we're supposed to act. That we're not supposed to act right, a.k.a. white. Who told us that? Who told us that we're not going to college go pursue nothing? Them thing they have to body boy and them thing they have to uptown out and them switch dog and who tell we if you're addicted to our own downfall? Who program us? Just we get up and just want to be a victim. We're misguided because of a deliberate system that put that into place. Don't you dare step out of that responsibility there. Fool no part of it. Come on, man. Of course, people for work and make it, but we not in the same starting blocks, bro. You start run from way up this and with the way down yourself. Of course, we can catch you and knee lift past you. Because by God's grace, sometimes they make a bolt and a shelly. You know the workforce type of way. But we have to work 10 times as harder. Yeah, the opportunity dead there. Most of the time we have to make it. It is what it is, but don't tell me forgot where me I come from. Because I got doomed to repeat it. Check Marcus Garvey, you know? Mm-hmm. And some of my black people them get swept up into it. They must say my new Martin Luther King. And man West say Martin Luther King was not a good person. What is good? You know, say you're a Christian. You know, you're Jesus. They say, why do you call me good? None good but the Father. So I'm to the part them, sir. So all of a sudden, Martin Luther King not good. What is good? Perfection? Me now celebrate your demise or anybody demise. But you can't believe one thing one way when it happen next way. God have a sense of humor, you know. God the biggest comedian, man. Forgot to hear about Dave Chappelle. You never know. When God a give joke and nothing pretty. This man you always attack. And I use the narrative. True, as me tell you, but nobody thinks about the next side. There are gangbangers and more gangbangers. And black people kill black people more than everything. And every other. Black people, I got kill black people more than everybody. And them we live with. And them we live with 120 mafia kill half the whole like white world. Not them we live with. Mention that, no, man. But on a real label it. Remember what I said earlier? Man, they greedy, but me what? Hungry. Yeah? Name out the partner, man. When I say we are the most violent. No, but you're there, so now when you see one thing in our next man country, one resource. You link the man and say, I want the resource there, you know, so you come fit, you know. And what you do? You and your gang, a.k.a. army, not gonna kill out a portion of people, man. When you look at Saddam that hide in a wall, and Gaddafi get catch in a one tunnel. No gangsterism that, man. No violence that. You not kill nobody. Don't answer that, you know. Humans violent. Not black, not white. Humans. I use violence, solve what them consider as problem. From the first man. From the first caveman licking next one with a big stone. That's so. But we want violence is not us. It's them. Oh my God, we're so clean and we're white and washed of all our sins. Because no matter what we sin say, we call it something else. Call it something else. And cast the wickedness of the world upon the next individual or our next group. And that's wrong with them, man. But nobody no courageous enough to fix it because what? To be godly. To be good. See, come back around? It's to be weak. It's to be foolish. It's to be a clown. It's to be an outcast. Nobody wants to be an outcast. So them stay doing the evil that them know say isn't good. And still I use the design where them call it something else when them I use it. And call it something else when the next person I use it. Fucking cowards, the latter one, we can't be godly.